Hey guys, this is Faye from Face World Media. I want to dedicate this video to all you creators and artists out there. In this video, I want to show you how to create coloring books straight from your artwork, especially if you have artwork that is more sophisticated. Maybe you have a lot of meticulous, detailed strokes that are just simply very hard to translate into black and white outlines. You may be just like me, who has tried to use so many other AI tools like ChatGPT. Even with the latest release 5.2, you still get a lot of very mushy, unusable images that you can turn into a coloring book. So let me go ahead and show you how to get started. So in this first part of the video, I want to quickly show you how I generated outlines from these sophisticated Chinese empress paintings using Chat GPT 5.2. It has challenges translating complex designs into black and white lines for coloring. I'm going to use one of the new paintings my mom just completed. As you can see, I think it's absolutely stunning, but also has a ton of details, as you can see on the headgear of the empress and all the jewelries and also the details from the peacock right behind her. So let's go ahead and add this image in. And here I'm going to say, please turn this painting into a black and white outline for coloring book. Super simple. Now it's going to analyze the image and let's see about the results. After this, I'm going to compare and show you why Firefly is absolutely optimized to do something like this. So here with 5.2, we can download the coloring outline. This is literally what you get. If you have seen the popularity of coloring books, you cannot color in this. This is a huge disappointment comparing to the stunning photo of what we're talking about here. Look at the comparison. Even though ChatGPT is trying to be helpful, it doesn't really help. In comparison, I want to show you this version of Firefly. You can use this within Firefly or Adobe Express. We were able to do this before the release of ChatGPT 5.2. So this is the version I'm showing you now. What I'm going to do is go to New, and I'm going to say Image, generating a new image. Now here, what I recommend, as you can see, you're under Edit. All I have to do is use this image as a reference. You can see it's loading it up. Now the partnering models, let's go over that real quick. So I'm going to show you first with Gemini 2.5. I also want to show you Gemini 3, which was released very recently. Same prompt. Literally, I'm going to copy and paste the exact same prompt from ChatGPT. Boom. It's vertical. You can definitely choose your orientation. Obviously, this is a portrait painting. It uses only 10 credits, which is not very much at all. Look at that in comparison, guys. So in case you can see it very clearly, what I'm going to do is download this image because eventually I'm going to put all these images into a coloring book. Let's go ahead and download that. Let us admire the difference here. Left is generated by ChatGPT, latest model 5.2. On the right, it took less than a minute, done by Firefly, Gemini 2.5. The details are absolutely stunning. I can confidently say we're able to color in this empress. What I want to do now is also show you the brand new version Gemini 3. I like this model for various reasons. Let's compare the exact same painting again. This one, as you can see, it's using 40 credits instead of 10 credits. So if I were you, especially if you're running a small business, compare the results and see which one is worth it. Depending on the coloring book you're designing, for us, it's pretty standard size. So I don't need a ginormous image. Look at this. On the left, this is Gemini 2.5. On the right, this is Gemini 3.0. You may see that there are more details. Even on the right-hand side, it dreamed up a little bit more details than the original painting. So this is up to you. Let's pull up the original painting for comparison. There we go. It's interesting though, right? You can see there seems to be more details that are being captured by 3.0. For example, on the robes that she is carrying here, when I'm pointing at these details, it really picked up even more so than 2.5. You can see the difference. Now, does the difference really matter to your output? That is for you to decide. Now you'll notice going from the edit panel over to generate, you do see the history of all your generations. If you are thinking about changing the image for whatever reason, you'll notice when you hover over that image, you can also open it up in Photoshop Web. Let's check that out. If you're a novice user, like myself, there are only basic features that I actually use comfortably inside Photoshop. I want to show you how to easily upscale this painting. So let's look at this painting real quick. I'm going to zoom in. You notice if I zoom in a lot more, it's pretty clear, but at one point it's going to get a little pixelated. Here's something you can do to 2x for 4x the size. So from here, you can choose 2x or 4x. I'm going to click on Upscale at 2x. It's processing. Just like that, it's done. And I'm so excited to show you guys. On the right-hand side, you'll notice that there's another layer added to layer 0. Now, if I want to zoom in, look at the details. Whoa, especially these lines for the empress, it's really clear. I also love that it really preserved the spirit of my mom's painting. The eyebrow, the eyes. Sometimes I notice when you use AI, these lines get manipulated so much that it no longer preserves the original spirit and intention of the artist, which I don't like. Something else I notice about the difference between Gemini 2.5 is that the line tends to be a little more grayish, a little bit thinner, whereas a Gemini 3, you can see the lines are thicker, more clear. There is a personal preference to it, meaning you as a content creator, you can decide what you prefer. In addition, after you generate an image, you can actually have further conversations, such as remove the outlines and details above the figure that don't exist in the original painting. You can also have conversations like make the lines a little bit thicker, a little bit lighter, and sometimes we even prefer to preserve the light beige or silk color background for these coloring books. Voila, this is really exciting. I decided I like 3.0 better for this particular painting, but I didn't want the additional details, and it's done. You can download this version if you prefer. Now, if you don't believe that this could work for one painting, I want to dive in a little bit deeper with Firefly to show you another example, also a very complicated one. What's the point of us showing simple paintings? This one right here is Empress Lotion, also from my mom's Xiangli's Chinese Empress collection. Now, there's a lot going on. This was the first painting she started for her collection, featuring over 200 empresses. You can tell she was going the extra mile or extra 10 miles. And what we're going to do is put that image right here, and I'm going to say create a black and white outline for coloring books. There's a lot going on, details of the clouds, the dragons. With a tool such as Chat GPT, even with 5.2, you can just imagine it's going to be a mush as it comes out. So let's see what a Firefly can give us. All right, so this is Gemini 3. The proportion is off, so I am going to show you 2.5. For the next painting, if you have generated the image once, it didn't quite work out the way you wanted to, please don't give up. Give this current model or another model within Firefly a chance. When it comes to coloring books, I highly recommend either Gemini 2.5 or 3.0. Let's look at this right now. Wow, it's really cool. I really like it. So now I want to make the black lines thicker and clearer so it's better for coloring books. I think building on top of the prompts in your project, like that iterative process, is really crucial and important. You can already tell from the Generate tab that this recent generation is definitely more clear than this previous one. And again, this one is a little distorted. I think I figured out why using Gemini 3 distorted the painting into these black and white outlines is because the output, which is vertical 9:16, that's actually shorter than the original painting my mom had, which was a very long painting. But the idea is to put blank bars on the side if needed. You can see in Gemini 2.5, you see these blank bars that showed that basically worked out better for the painting. So you just have to play around and see what works, what doesn't work. I love that I was able to use Gemini 2.5 to design not only the Chinese Empress coloring book, but also the panda ones that are getting very popular. By the way, if you're watching this right now, I'm going to include links in the description below for you to check out both of the coloring books, to see it and to believe it. In the past couple of years, and every time we exhibit my mom's artwork, people always ask us, could you please design these coloring books? Because it's so soothing and fun to color in the lines We know we can't really paint like your mom, but we would love to dedicate our time to learn how she thinks like an empress and how she paints. I was so inspired, but I've been waiting literally for a couple of years to be able to do this, and the results are absolutely stunning. I'm so glad as a small business owner, as an artist, I get to help my mom and so many of you out there to achieve this dream of turning your work into something that people can hold and color in. It's so special. In addition to that, you can also create an additional revenue stream. So please let me know in the comments below how you like this video and what else you would like me to talk about, how we can actually come together, learn from one another, and make art more possible and accessible. Thank you so much for watching to the end of the video. I would love to hear your comments and see your art being transformed into a coloring book. I've included links in the description below so you can see our coloring books, both for the Chinese empresses as well as our lovely panda collection. This community means so much to me and my mom and all the teams and the people behind our production and creation. If you live in Massachusetts and you plan to travel here sometime in February 2026, I would love to welcome you to meet us in person. On February 16th, we'll be joining Worcester Art Museum's Lunar New Year Festival. Worcester is in central Massachusetts. If you live in the city, such as Boston or Cambridge, you may want to visit us at MFA, which is the Museum of Fine Arts in Boston. We will be there on February 19th between 5 to 10 p.m. for their Lunar New Year. I can tell you, just based on my experience, it's going to be an epic event. You're going to meet literally hundreds of artists. My mom and I in particular are going to be standing in front of authentic, original Song Yuanming dynasty paintings and explain the production process of how people used to do it. And now you also get to see my mom as a modern artist who is able to reproduce some of those paintings too. I hope to produce more content like this, and I'll see you in the next video.